KOJC Legal Counsel. Walang iba kundi si Attorney Israelito Torion. Magandang umaga, Attorney.
Hello, magandang umaga. Magandang umaga po sa ating mga viewers and listeners. Magandang umaga po sa inyo, Kay Eric.
Hi, sir. Good morning, sir. At saludo po kami sa inyo sa inyong pagtindig sa batas, katarungan, hustisya at totoong kalayaan ng sambayan ng Pilipino, hindi lamang ng taga Kingdom of Jesus Christ at nila Pastor Kibuloy. Sir, unang tanong. Walang kinikilalang batas si TORRE. He does not even recognize the Constitution, the highest and supreme law of the land. At para sa kanya, dahil may baril siya at mayroon siyang hawak na papel, siya ang batas, siya din ang Diyos. He does not even listen to the senators at hindi rin siya nakikinig sa mga abogado. Hindi niya kinikilala ang otoridad ng korte. At sabi niya, walang nagdedesisyon on top of him, which is preposterous, incredible, and katawa-tawa. Sapagkat hindi pwede yun, salkom, sariling command siya. How do you assess the impact of that Senate hearing, joint committee na nakikita ng buong mundo at ng buong sambayan ng Pilipino, subalit nagpapatuloy po ang kabaliwan at kalapastanganan sa batas at katarungan ng ating lipunan at ng ating bayan na ginagawa nito ni Nicolas Torre. Your reaction to this observation, Attorney Torion?
Well, ang impact, I think the people now know the truth. And even if my version of truth, si General Torre, na medyo incredible masyado, halos hindi ako makapaniwala dun sa mga versions niya, the people now know the fact that 14 days have already passed, yet he is still insisting on his theory that Pastor Apollo C. Kibuloy is there. And that is why, for lack of any other reasons to perhaps convince him, challenge ako sa kanya kagabi kasi meron kaming A1 information na yung proton elect niya na galing abroad yun, galing abroad yung kanyang dinala doon na equipment. I can actually scan the ground and see, makita po kung meron ba talaga mga tunnels underneath or mga what you call this, mga bunkers, Para yun siyang nagsascan talaga at nakikita mo doon sa kanyang and proven po na negative, wala. And 2 beses ata nila pina-check. Ang mahal-mahal pa naman ng equipment na yan kung magagamit ka. So, challenge ko siya at magpirmahan kami doon na pag wala ay aalis na sila. Oo. Biruin mo, ayaw pumayag. Ayaw po because he does not want to be limited daw by only one equipment. That's the only equipment also, that's the best equipment which can actually scan the ground to determine whether or not there is a tunnel underneath or a bunker. Because the ground penetrating survey that he insists on using is designed to detect minerals and metals. Hindi yun designed to detect tunnels.
Correct.
So you could really see that he is clasping at straws to find ways to legalize his further illegal stay in an occupation of KOJC compound. At least alam na ng taong bayan. Siya po ay nag-refuse kasi he does not want to be limited daw by only one equipment. Yun yung pinagyabang niya na before na mga high-tech equipments niya, Pero he refused. So at least the people now know that we are in a very unique situation where an arrest warrant is being used to become a license to occupy, illegally, permanently, almost permanently, without an order of sequestration and forfeiture. He is now controlling the property of another entity, not even subject of a warrant of arrest. Is this legal? This is highly immoral and illegal.
Attorney Torion, why is it very hard for the court to see the valid and very unequivocally undeniable clarity of abuse of laws and abuse and rape of the Constitution na nakakasulasok, sorry for the term, na parang walang gustong pumigil sa criminal mindset na gustong gawin ni Torre in the discharge of his so-called duties na ngayon ay lumalabas, he is up to do terrorism using instruments and power of the state delegated to him at walang nakakapigil sa kanya at pwedeng pumigil sa kanya. Parang nagiging desperado tuloy ang taong bayan, Attorney Torion. Sorry these are sentiments dahil sa nakikitang kahambugan at kawalang galang at pagkilala sa batas at proseso ng mga batas ng ating bansa at ng ating bayan. Si Torre. Your reaction, Attorney Torion?
His act, na parang lahat daw, siya daw, he makes all the decision, really is telling. Why is this telling? This is telling because he is now insulating his superiors from any and all liabilities. And you can see that he is now probably sending the message that the buck stops with me, nothing more. So I think this is a dangerous sign, na para bang kung mayroong accountability dito, siya lang, but we find it quite impossible. Because in the first place, he alone could not summon such enormous resources.
Correct.
The usage alone of a C-130 to transport policemen from
Different
what you
regions.
call this, from Luzon and other parts of the country is above him. No, he could not just say to the C-130, that's Air Force. Send men to me. Oh, di ba? Yung Region 13, maski mataas na yan na ranggo, cannot order the general what you call this, commanding the C-130 to transport what you call this. So many, kasi karamihan po dito na ngayon mga taga Luzon, Region 3, Region 4. Bakit? I don't know why, no? Kasi kung taga Mindanao siguro, ayaw nila kaya alam nila na may puso, no? Pero meron pa rin mga taga Mindanao, pero mga mababait yung nandito, no? Pero it shows that his statement, no? Parang na talaga ito, na napasubo na siguro siya, or ano ba yung kaya winalanan niya yung sense of humanity niya, yung any and all compassion, winalanan niya, no? Which brings us to suspect baka may ibang consideration na talaga ito, no? But wala nga lang talaga tayong ebidensya, kaya hindi ako pwede magsabi. Dapat na kasi tayo na may abogado, as much as possible, we should not be guided by speculation. Pero you could not help but think, no? Itong ginagawa niya, klaro naman na sa batas kasi natin, sabi nga doon sa inuulit-ulit ko sa Aruta case, People versus Aruta, no? Sabi doon, it is simply not allowed in a free society, no, to violate a law, to enforce another, especially if the law violated is the Constitution.
Correct.
So, yung ini-enforce niya na batas ay warrant of arrest. Pang 15 days na yun, 14 days na ba? I have even lost count already. 15 days na siguro.
15 days.
Yeah, and he has succeeded in not only wantonly violating the constitutional rights of thousands of members of the KOJC, no? Their proprietary rights, no? Their religious rights, which is a preferred right in the Philippine Blooming Mills, no? It is a Estrada versus Escritor likewise case, no? It is a preferred right. So, religious rights, academic rights ng mga bata. May estudyante ko hindi na nakakapag-aral, no? Hindi na nakakapagpunta doon sa eskwelahan. Yung mga educational rights din ng mga Bible students, hindi na nakakapunta doon, no? Just to implement a single warrant of arrest or maybe warrants of arrest, no? And succeed. Ang recommendation pa niya is to nasyak ako sa recommendation na clear all Kebuloy followers there. Imagine that. You will use a warrant of arrest to summarily evict persons from their places of abode. Yung tinitirhan nila, paalisin mo sila lahat. Huwag kayong matulog dito. Kaya na-confirm talaga yung mga personal na gamit ng mga miyembro na pinapaalis ng mga taga-SAF, no? Hinakot, no? At pinaalis sila. And he is now recommending a wholesale, forcible transfer. Baka na talaga ito? This is a clear violation of international humanitarian crimes against humanity.
Yes,
ito.
Clearly.
Crimes against humanity because you are advocating the forcible transfer of a certain part of a population. And hindi pa naman niya sinabi kung saan. Saan kami mag-transfer? Ang dami-dami. Dami-dami niyan. Siguro more than ang count mo, nearly mga 1,000 plus, 2,000, no? Ang mga members niyan. And anniversary pa naman yun. Possibly more, no? So, this is no longer sane. No? This is no longer normal. No? And I think the president, if he still has a heart for his people, should intervene.